How many of you out there have heard of alternative engines? Engines that can run on anything from alcohol to garbage or water. Or carburetors that can get hundreds of miles to the gallon. Or electric or magnetic engines that can practically run forever. You don't know about them because if they were to come into use, they put the oil companies out of business. They basically control the legislation, and in fact, they control the law. They influence the media so that they can control our minds. They've made it a crime to speak out for ourselves, and if we do so, we're called conspiracy nuts and we're laughed at. We're angry because we're all being chemically and genetically damaged, and we don't even realize it.
We're developing a society because of all of these different toxins known to affect brain function. We're seeing a society that not only has a lot more people of lower IQ, but a lot fewer people of higher IQ. In other words, a dumbing down, a chemical dumbing down of society. So everyone's sort of mediocre. That leaves them dependent on government because they can't excel. We have these people of lower IQ who are totally dependent. Then we have this mass of people who are going to believe anything they're told because they can't really think clearly.
No, those who were charged with the responsibility of taking this country into war against Iraq, they weren't fooled. They cooked the books with respect to the intelligence. They had the intelligence shaped to fit their preconceived designs to go to war. March the 20th, 2003, the United States Armed Forces, at the direction of President George W. Bush, commenced a very vigorous and violent attack upon the nation of Iraq and its people. And he did it because this Congress approved of it. And this Congress approved of it because we were told that Iraq had weapons of mass destruction, that Iraq had the intention and capability of hurting the United States, that Iraq had something to do with 9/11 and al-Qaeda's role in 9/11. Mr. Speaker, all false. We are taught that truth crushed to the ground will rise again.
One question has hovered over this mission. How is it in the strategic interests of the United States to go to war in Libya?
Do you think Libya posed an actual or imminent threat to the United States?
No. No, it was not. It was not a vital national interest to the United States, but it was an interest.
What if the American people woke up and understood that the official reasons for going to war are almost always based on lies and promoted by war propaganda in order to serve special interests? What if we as a nation came to realize that the quest for empire eventually destroys all great nations?
It's time for humanity to come together.
I wanna feel what it's like to be free. I wanna know how it feels to believe.
I see corporatism, fascism, crony capitalism. I don't see a free market. I see a police state. I see an American empire. I see 700 military bases in 135 foreign countries.
The fact that we don't have control over our lives. This is supposedly a democracy, but in all situations, we really don't have this control.
We don't want corporate money. Corporations are not people. Corporations are not people.
We've seen what happens when people protest and come out and march around for a day. This is an opportunity maybe for a new style, for a new shift in power in the way that people relate to each other.
Could it be the world's grown colder? Maybe I'm a losing soul. The more I try, it just gets harder, and the pain is getting old. Somebody said that nothing lasts forever, just a storm, so I've been told. But it seems that when it rains, it pours.